Originally designed by legendary audio guru David Dearden, the ASP4816 has been used in studios around the world for many years, and in all corners of the audio industry. The latest consoles, the ASP4816 Standard Edition and Heritage Edition, see some fantastic additions to the original classic console. But what is the difference between the two? So the ASP4816 Standard Edition is identical to the original ASP4816 console in terms of functionality, offering a fully analog inline console with 16 channels of Audient console mic preamps, auxiliaries, splittable EQ, comprehensive monitoring solutions, and loads more. For easier communication with artists, you're now able to connect a foot switch to the console for hands-free talkback control using the integration port on the rear of the console. Both the SE and HE editions have been redesigned from the ground up to not only look amazing at the core of your studio, but to make navigating around the console easier than ever. With a new colourway, all new cool white metering, easy-to-read labelling, and a UK handmade wooden armrest, the ASP4816 consoles not only look premium, but feel it too. The Heritage Edition has everything the Standard Edition has to offer, however with a few more tricks up its sleeve to further improve your studio experience. At the forefront is the vintage mix bus processing. Audient consoles are known for their transparency and clean signal paths, so for those that want to add a bit of colour and character to their mix, the HE console features the vintage mix bus processor, which inserts a discrete transformer drive into the mix bus, producing a weighty, harmonically exciting, and ever so slightly gritty sound, alongside the optional low bump and high lift EQ, which lets you shape the response of the console to the style of music you're working on. The vintage mix bus processor is designed to be the secret weapon for adding those final touches to your mix. The mix bus summing amplifiers on the HE console have been upgraded to the renowned John Hardy 990 discrete transistor amplifiers, offering increased dynamics as well as reducing the noise of the console, offering a solid boost in audio performance to an already brilliant sounding console. The mix bus compressor now features the addition of a classic VU gain reduction meter for better visual feedback, along with the much coveted side-chained high-pass filter bass expand, designed to let you tighten up your mixes and add punch without compromising your low end. The monitoring section has seen some changes too, with a new all-metal main output pot originally found on the ASP8024HE console, and the third alt speaker has now been replaced with a dedicated monitoring grade headphone amplifier, making it incredibly easy to reference your mixes on headphones. For more information about any of the features on the ASP4816 Heritage Edition or Standard Edition, please visit our website or get in touch. Originally designed by legendary audio guru David Dearden, the ASP4816 console is now available in two configurations, the Standard Edition and the Heritage Edition. Today we're going to be looking at the Heritage Edition, so if you want to find out more about the Standard Edition, please watch the Standard Edition overview video. Building on the success of our flagship console, the ASP8024 Heritage Edition, the ASP4816 Heritage Edition delivers incredible functionality and a huge analog sound in a small footprint, perfectly suited for both professional and project studios alike. The ASP4816HE is a fully analog inline console, offering the benefit of a classic large format split console workflow while containing the recording and monitor paths in a single channel strip, effectively halving the amount of space required for the same functionality. The desk is made up of two sections, the channel section and the master section. The channel section is made up of 16 identical channel strips. At the top of the channel strip are the meters, which display the DAW return level by default, although switchable to show the mic or line levels by pressing the meter switch. Below this is the DAW trim control, as well as a balanced insert, send and return for patching outboard studio gear. Each channel has a Class A Audient console mic preamp with phantom power, high-pass filters, polarity invert, and a balanced insert point. You can also easily switch to line-level equipment here too. With a flexible topology offering up to 60 dB of gain and an incredibly wide bandwidth ensuring your transient detail is accurately preserved, the Audient preamp gives you a versatile and flexible solution ready for any session. The matrix routes signal to any of the 16 recording buses, with the first 8 buses also being used to build the subgroups. Any of the channels can be routed to any of the buses, giving you lots of flexibility when sending audio to your DAW or to the subgroups. There is also the option to route your audio from the long fader path, as well as whether to follow pan. Next in the channel strip, there are 6 auxes as well as 2 Q mixes for artist foldback, all of which can be assigned pre or post fader, as well as choosing whether you want to take the audio from the long or short fader paths. The EQ section offers two fully parametric bands spanning from 50Hz up to 20 kHz, giving you detailed control over your channel, alongside high and low shelf bands to give broader control. The high-frequency shelving band operates at 10 kHz, but will shift up to 18 kHz when the air button is activated. Similarly, the low-frequency shelf operates at 50 Hz, but will extend up to 100 Hz when the button is pressed. The parametric and shelving bands are available on both the long fader and short faders, and are also splittable between them. For example, allowing you to track with the parametric EQ on the short fader for surgical corrective EQ, while monitoring with the shelves activated on the long faders, all from a single channel. The short and long faders each have pan, solo, and cut controls, along with the option of adding it into the mix. You're also able to flip the channels, which enables you to get more accurate control on your tape and door sends using the larger faders should you need to. As well as the channel stripped, there are 4 stereo inputs in the master section, designed for returning modulation effects or for stereo instruments. There are another 8 faders in the master section, which can either be used as the subgroup faders, taking signal from buses 1 to 8, each with access to individual balanced inserts, or alternatively can act as a further 8 line input channels. So in total, you have up to 48 channels available on Mixdown, all in less than a square meter footprint. Often likened to classic analog boards from the 80s, the Audient mix bus compressor adds weight, depth, and warmth to your mixes, as well as helping you glue your production together for a more polished result. Featuring adjustable ratio control, auto-release settings, a VU gain reduction meter for better visual feedback, and the much coveted side-chained high-pass filter Bass Expand, designed to let you tighten up your mixes and add punch without compromising your low end. Add colour and shape your mixes with the vintage Mixbus processor. A discrete transformer drive produces a weighty, harmonically exciting, and ever so slightly gritty sound, letting you add character to your mixes, whilst a low bump and high lift EQ lets you shape the response of the console to the style of music you're working on. A fully featured monitor control section offers full artist communication, foot switch enabled talkback control, solo in front, powerful source selection, and loudspeaker control with a short passive signal path for incredibly clear and accurate monitoring. The Heritage Edition also benefits from a monitoring-grade headphone output solely for the engineer. The Mixbus summing amplifiers have been significantly upgraded to the renowned American John Hardy 990 discrete transistor amplifiers, offering increased dynamics, sweet spot, and punch, whilst simultaneously further improving the already very low noise of the console, ensuring your Mixbus benefits from total clarity with a little bit of character. Unlike other consoles, ASP4816 plugs directly into the mains without the need for a noisy external power source, making it one of the most efficient and quiet small format recording consoles on the market. The Heritage Edition has been redesigned from the ground up to not only look amazing at the core of your studio, but to make navigating around the console easier than ever. With a new colourway, all new white metering, easy to read labelling, and a UK handmade wooden armrest, the ASP4816 not only looks premium, but feels it too. For more information about the ASP4816 please visit our website or get in touch.